so you want to be prod. Hey prod team, it's Francis. In today's episode, I'm going to share 7 things that you should ask on your first day of job. If at any point there's any jargon, there's any words that don't make sense, I've got a glossary put together for all things production, and I've got a link of it down below, and it's also printable. Alright, let's get to it. Number 1. If you're no longer working from home and you're working at the studio or on site, ask about the Wi-Fi. Tip number 2, ask about any specific email format, be it in the subject line or in your email signature. Tip number 3, ask about access to the show calendar and the show schedule. It would be good for you to know which meetings to attend. Number 4, when's lunchtime? What is the expectation for hours? Tip number 5, see if there's a who's who list. While you're at it, you should also ask if there's any particular person who has a different schedule than most people, especially now when a lot of people are working from home. Tip number 6, once you have access to the show schedule, ask about where the department is, what your current targets are, and what you can do to help. Tip number 7, this one's a big one. Ask about what the pipeline is like. If you can find someone who can walk you through the pipeline from beginning to end, that would be golden. And then ask which areas or departments you're expected to be most involved in. As a coordinator, sometimes you are assigned to only one department. Remember that no one is working in a bubble. Every department is connected. It would be beneficial for you to understand how each department is related to another. What is the input and output of each department? Who do you need to pass info to? Which department do you need info from? So just a quick recap. Ask about the Wi-Fi. Ask about the email formats, show schedule and show calendar, work hour expectations, a who's who list, where we are currently in the schedule and what are the immediate goals, and what is the pipeline like. So that's it. Those are my 7 tips to ask on your first day of the job. But one of the classic tips out there too is don't be afraid to ask questions. The first 2 weeks you have on the job is the best time to ask a question. Don't be nervous. You got this. Free, you'll be great. Next coming weeks, I'm going to be covering tips and tricks that I learned coordinating specific departments. That's it for now. If you like this video or you found it helpful or think that it could be helpful to another person, especially for those of you starting out in production, please like and subscribe. Also, I do post daily tips and tricks in my Instagram. You can follow me at SoYouWannaBeProd. And I'll see you next time. Bye!